Good morning, guys. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on body hair because I've mentioned it before in another video. I've done tiny little demos on it in other videos, but I haven't actually done a full-on tutorial on body hair that I can remember. If I am wrong, you may correct me. But I just want to keep this really short so I can go over just some basic tips and things to remember when you're drawing body hair or facial hair. So as you can see, I have random body parts spread throughout this page. Now, I didn't want to spend all my time drawing the body. Basically, you have to remember that the hair goes on top of the skin, or like the form. So whenever you're running it, make sure that you're keeping in mind the volume of the thing that you're drawing on. Because hairs, you can see this tapered cylinder here, 3D forms are really important when you're drawing, and especially when you're drawing body hair, because it helps you show the volume of the thing. So you want to use little tiny like overlapping tick marks, and it's just like little half circles. If you remember the video I posted yesterday, I was showing you guys how to do these ellipse things, which is a really great little warm-up. You can do a few, like just a few minutes of like warming up your hand with these little things, but that, it's like half an ellipse. So you're just kind of building, and it's a randomized pattern, more or less. But when you're doing this on the form, you want your like this kind of hand motion, but you're not finishing the circle, you're just kind of like putting it over the form, but keeping in mind that the form goes around. So, on to the next thing. Hair, when it goes into like, because it's convex and concave surfaces, so a convex surface goes up and a concave surface goes down. So you just have to remember, like, the chest for the most part is a convex surface, so you just build up little hairs, and you can give them super curly hairs if you want, depending on the type of like character you're drawing. If he's a big burly werewolf woodsman, he's gonna have like the hairiest of chests. He's gonna have full-on man chest bush. But just remember, like when it comes into the concave areas, the hairs kind of meet and start to create a line. So you just have to be aware of the way that the hairs kind of lay. Look at reference of Hairy Chested Ben. You'll be able to see kind of the direction that the hairs grow in. Certain guys it'll be a little bit more prominent on, but if you're looking at reference of these hairy little creatures, you will start to see like the flow. And then some guys have it where it just goes right down. Some just have the chest, and then the hair starts back up again under the belly button. That's called a treasure trail, for those of you who don't know. And again, it's just, it follows the line, the center line of the stomach, and it goes down into the groin area, which is the pubic area, which I'm not going to get into on YouTube because that's just not what you do on YouTube. Anyways, so we draw some nice shapely legs, which I should have done the video. Yeah, I did do the video on, so you guys will know how to draw these nice shapely legs. So with leg hair, the thigh, there's not usually a lot of hair up here. It kind of is sparse, and it just again goes around the form, and then it gets a little bit more hairy around the knee. I think this is just because clothing sits up here, so it's always, there's friction, which usually pulls hairs out. So generally down the leg, you'll see more leg hair start coming in, and it just goes downward strokes. It's not like the chest where it goes across, it goes down, and that's because the way that the pants kind of fall, I believe, and gravity. I could be wrong on the leg hair thing, and it depends on the person too. They might have very hairy legs, like my other half, or they might have no hair on their legs, like my father. You'd think the man waxed. He has no hair on his legs. It's hilarious. I'm always jealous. I have to struggle with a razor, and you just have to wear pets. Damn you. Again, keeping your little tick marks very light, and making sure that when you're going around the form, you're kind of making the tick marks out to the side of the form. On the arms, it's around on the top of the form. Again, my best advice is to please look up photo reference of like hairy people, unshaven, burly lumberjack men. Anyways, so now for here, facial hair is one of those things that it depends on the guy. So look up reference of facial hair, like different types of beards and stuff. Some men have glorious mustaches, and the longer the mustache, the like, you don't have to worry so much, because usually a mustache has like this, the hair gives volume and it gives a shape, and then you just kind of fill it in with details. And the same with like big bulky beards. But if you're doing like, I would say, a thin mustache, you have to be very aware of the face and the way that the face works. I'm not going to get into stubble right now. Again, it follows the form of the face. I have to do some more practice on stubble before I show you guys, because I'm just not as confident. I'll give you a good enough reference, but I hope this helps for the general body hair practices. Please let me know in the comments if this has helped out at all. Let me know if you'd like me to clarify anything, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.